Hello friends, and welcome back. When we talk about the Tiger I tank, we talk about a legend. The thickest armor, the most powerful gun, a machine that dominated the battlefield from 1942 until the very end of the war. But during the research for this video, I repeatedly encountered a recurring, fatal flaw mentioned across countless German reports, after-action analyses, and veteran interviews. It wasn't a technical failure. It wasn't an engine problem. It was a simple psychological mistake that cost the Wehrmacht irreplaceable tanks and highly trained crews. It was the arrogance and complacency the Tiger bred in its own tankers. To prove this wasn't an isolated incident, we turn directly to the records. Listen to the words of Tiger tanker Alfred Rubbel. He openly admitted the psychological shift. I quote, "The superiority of the Tiger in firepower and armor over all enemy tanks, which lasted until the end of the war, made us complacent. We would sometimes stand for hours in the same spot, uncovered and uncamouflaged, during operations or battles, and nothing could happen to us." Rubbel's honest admission reveals a shocking tactical indiscipline. They abandoned the fundamental rules of tank warfare they had learned as young soldiers. Replacements arriving at the front quickly adopted this lethal arrogance. By standing still, exposed for hours, they forfeited the element of surprise. Rubbel continued, "If the Russians saw Tigers, they usually wouldn't attack us with their tanks, but somewhere else. The consequence was enemy breakthroughs that we, like a fire brigade, had to then clean up. The better alternative, he recognized too late, would have been to position the Tigers behind the front lines, hidden and camouflaged, to deliver an unexpected, devastating counterblow. This wasn't just a handful of cocky crews. It was a systemic problem acknowledged at the highest levels. Listen to the report from Captain Hollm, commander of the 2nd Company of the 502nd Heavy Tank Battalion. He issued a desperate plea to command. It must be ensured through orders at all levels of command that Tiger units are never used in less than company strength, and that Tiger tanks and Panzer III cannot operate separately. The Tiger must always be used as the battering ram during the attack and serve as the backbone in the defense." Hollm's warning highlights the core problem. Field units mistakenly believed the Tiger could do everything. They didn't understand that this new, complex weapon had vulnerabilities that required careful testing and specific tactical deployment. The result was that Tigers were given tasks easily accomplished by normal tank companies, leading to unnecessary and constant movement, which in turn caused the precise mechanical breakdowns in the delicate running gear and engine, taking the tank out of the fight exactly when it was most needed. The ultimate confirmation that this arrogance was a widespread problem comes from the enemy. An early document summarizing the initial combat experience of the Tigers noted, "The view that the Tiger cannot be knocked out is frequently encountered. This view is incorrect and has led to the wrong use of the Tiger and unnecessary losses." Finally, the New Zealand forces fighting Tigers in Italy confirmed this exact pattern. Their reports stated, "Sometimes the Germans used their tanks with obvious recklessness. The crews acted extremely risky and brazenly, testifying to their confidence in their Tigers. But at the same time, such overconfidence made them vulnerable to the New Zealand tank hunters armed with close-range anti-tank weapons. Anytime the Tiger separated itself from its vital infantry support, the risk of losing the tank skyrocketed. The crews simply relied too much on their steel shell. The reports are unanimous. While the Tiger was arguably the best tank of the war, its crews repeatedly turned its strength into its ultimate weakness. By believing they were invincible, they threw away the most precious tactical advantages: stealth, surprise, and combined arms support. They fought like kings, but died like fools. The real lesson of the Tiger One is a harsh one. In war, no armor is thick enough to stop sheer, unadulterated arrogance.